What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Man, oh man, I hope everybody is having an excellent day. This is what we're doing right now. We're doing something a little different. Because I just want to continue to add value to my friends, want to continue to add value to my family out there, my successor family. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Jonathan Jones. And this is the Speak Your Success podcast. We're doing a little bit different. We're shaking things around. But today, I want to just lay this on you. I want to lay a little thought on you. And today, yesterday, me and my wife were just walking around, walking around the neighborhood, just hanging out. And we like to carry these cards that just ask us random questions. And then yesterday, the card that we came to was... The card that we came to was specifically asking us, what's our dream job? So today, friends, I want to talk with you a little bit about creating the life and business of your dreams. That's right, creating the life and business of your dreams. Because when we were reading the card, I asked my wife, what does her dream job look like? And then, she was just sharing some things that she's learned over the past. She was taking time and she was just sharing some things that she desires to learn and the passion that she's had for fashion, interior decorating, different stuff like that, that she was sharing. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know all of this, but this is good to know. This is good information for her to share with me. And then it got to me. And then I was just saying, well, I would love to help people develop holistically when it comes to building a brand, when it comes to professionally, when it comes to personally, and even mentally, right? Because mental health is essential. And we're seeing that now in this time. So everybody, we're about to dive into today's content, but I would just ask you, if you could, just go ahead and share out the broadcast, go ahead and share out the message, retweet it, repost it, and even comment and engage with it, because I want this to get to as many people as possible, because I want us to truly impact and serve the most people that we possibly can. So if that's all right with you, let's go ahead and boogie on down the road, my family and my friends. So here we are really quick, that the first thing that it takes for us to get to a space to where we can create the life and business of our dreams. We can never create it if we don't first identify it. Can I get an amen from somebody in the back, in the front, off to the side, left, right? Hey, we have to first identify what that life looks like for us. And that's what me and my wife were talking about yesterday when we were flipping through the cards. And it said, what does your dream job look like? We had to take time and we had to begin to think about it. We had to identify it. We had to say to ourselves, well, I desire to have this level of freedom. For me, right? Personally, I desire to have a certain level of freedom within my life. So therefore, I need a little bit of freedom. Second, what else does it look like? I desire to live a purpose-driven life to where I'm serving people and educating and equipping and inspiring people. That's something else. So friends, if you have a pencil, if you have a paper, if you have a phone, I want you to jot down that first one. You have to identify what that area of your life looks like, right? You have to identify what you want for yourself, for your family, for your spouse, for your grandkids, 3, 4, 5 generations down the line. What does that look like? So the first things is first. That's identify. We have to identify what it looks like. Here's the second one. This really messed me up because I was just listening to something earlier. I was listening to a podcast. It's called The Guru. Really good show. I was like, whoa. Halfway through the show, I'm pausing it. I'm taking notes. But then I had to realize, John, you're driving. You can't do that. So I had to stop. But the second one is you have to identify your good story. And I know a lot of people out there, they enjoy a good story. Stories are the sizzle. Stories are what sell. Stories are what connect us as a people. Stories is what connects us as a community and ultimately as a culture. However, this story is a little bit different. Growing up, I would love to hear different stories. My dad would sit us down And then he would read us a story at devotional. And typically it ended really on the up and up, like it was a happy ending. My mom, she did the same. She would read us Dr. Seuss books, and they would have good messages, good premises. But second, friends, the second part of this is you have to identify your good story that you use to talk yourself out of doing what you need to do to achieve the life that you said that you desire. Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes we tell ourselves, man, I want to get that car. Then we say, I can't afford that car. But some of us have the money in the bank. We say, man, I want to be a full-time speaker. But then we tell ourselves, no, I can't speak. Nobody's going to listen to me. And then we conjure up this great concept. We conjure up this great idea to talk ourselves out of doing what we know we need to do. Doing the hard work, doing the due diligence, doing the research, practicing, studying rhetoric, studying the great orators of our time. Right? So first we have to identify the life that we desire for ourselves. First we have to identify it. We have to see it. Right? We have to see it. Second, we identify what's our good story. The lie that's in the back of our head that tells us we can't do it, that tells us we won't do it, that tells us we shouldn't do it. The lie or the people. And then the last one is this, my friends. I want you to set a specific amount of time every day for 3 actions that will lead closer to the life you said you desire. I'm going to say it one more time. So we said that we want blank, right? You insert what it is that you said that you want. So we'll say, I want a house. Okay, we'll say that. We'll say, I want a mansion. Okay, we'll put that first. Then there's the good story. That's second. We say, I can't get a mansion because I've never lived in a house before. I can't get a mansion because I can't afford to pay for that. I can't get a mansion because nobody in my family has ever owned a mansion. That's the good story. So we want to vocalize that as well. And we want to say, wow, that sounds silly. And then we want to come back with the positive reinforcement. And that's where we identify 3 things. 1, 2, 3. 3 specific actions that we can take to getting closer to that house. One specific action would be, I'm going to pull my credit report. Another action could be, I'm going to apply for a loan, homeowner's loan, first homeowner's loan, to see how much they will give me that I can put towards that house. And then the third thing could be, I'm going to clear up debt just so that my credit report looks good. Those are 3 specific intentional actions towards getting a house. I encourage you to go through this process, but I encourage you to take time and I encourage you to identify what's the life that you desire for yourself. Second, what's the good story that you're going to tell yourself to just put out there and try to talk you out of getting the life that you desire? And then the last piece is be intentional. You have to be very intentional with what you're desiring for your life. You have to be exact. How much do you need to accomplish blank? When do you need to do it by? How much money will it take? How much time will it take? How much energy will it take? And friends, by implementing those 3 things, and then after you just continue to go through that process daily, you tell yourself the good story and you say, that's such a lie. And then you move forward. If we implement these things on a daily basis, we'll begin to see the growth. We'll begin to see the progress. and we'll be able to make steps forward. My friends, if you're catching a replay, I would encourage you also just to share the broadcast with a friend, share the broadcast with a family member, share the broadcast with somebody that you feel needs to hear this message today, because this was another success sermon, and we're showing people how to create the life and business of their dreams. My name once again is Jonathan Jones, and I would love to have you to be a part of the Successor Tribe. You can join my email list. You can go to jonathanjonespeaks.com/email. That's jonathanjonespeaks.com/email, where we would just share content like this and inspirational content to better serve you, to continue to help you just in regards to self-help and ultimately holistically living well. Until next time, my friend, this is TEDx speaker and best-selling author Jonathan Jones reminding you to speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you want to live any other way?